Just when you thought your day really sucked.
You suck!
Here comes something to make it suck even more. It's a Lamont and Tonelli podcast.
Lamont and Tonelli show, and it's always a treat. We've talked to this guy a few times, and consider him a friend of the show. I'm talking about Tim Allen, who has a brand new show. Well, I don't know if it's brand new, but it's on ABC, Last Man Standing. How you doing, Tim?
You know, I'm great. I just listened to that little run about Good Guys, your hot rod show. That's all I'm thinking about now.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you this. It's coming this weekend. I know you're a car guy, right?
Oh, boy, you bet it. And I just built one up in Oakland. We just finished an 8-year build out of Oakland, and for Steve Mole and his family built me a 55 Ford sedan that no one ever. It's a car that no one really ever uses. They usually the Fairlane. And like the old, 57 Chevys, of course, and 55 Chevys are big, but I just finished it. Big time.
Hold it. It took you 8 years to build it?
Yeah, I don't get into it. It's one of these, any hot rodder knows once you get into one that's really, it would, frame up, new body. It looks like a stock 55. I believe, I don't know which issue it'll be in Hot Rod and Rodder coming up. You'll see it. It's a black mold.
It better be. It better be black. That's like the traditional or classic color for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
But anyway.
Now, let's get back to the cars here. So is that the first hot rod you've had?
No. I built It's funny. In my shop, I've got the one I built for home improvement. There's just two. I've got a 46 and a 36 Ford, but one's plastic, one's real.
Yeah.
And then I'm building with Bodie Stroud here in Burbank, California. I'm building a 68 Camaro, which no one.
Nice.
Kind of a weird year Camaro.
No.
And we're going ground up that with a new 427 out of the Grand Sport Corvette. The last of the C7 Corvettes had a 427.
Yeah.
And so for the last 3 years, I was the voice of Chevy. So in one of the deals I made with those guys to do their voice was get a lot of hot rod parts to build cars. Actually,
sweet.
for them.
That's
so
sweet.
I'm up to my neck in building hot rods.
You gotta join our contest. We're giving away a 64.5 Mustang in about a couple
I
of
saw.
weeks.
That's what I said. That's why I jumped on this. I forget about my TV show. All I want to talk about is frickin' cars.
And by the way, tonight is the finale for your TV show, Last Man Standing.
Yeah, our second season. I've got Jonathan Taylor Thomas for you young girls are probably much older now. When he played my kid on Home Improvement, he's been shadowing our director, John Pasquin, who by chance is also the director of Home Improvement. Then JT was on the set the last year, thrilling the young girls that play my daughters because so most of them had a poster of him. Like boys had a poster of Farrah Fawcett and a Lamborghini Countach on our walls.
Right.
The girls of that generation had Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and he's going to play. He agreed to play a character that was written a little bit fatter because he decided to do it. But it's kind of a neat character, and it was just a ball of fun to have my old son on the show because I really do look at those boys as my kids.
Yeah. And now, what kids do you like better, the kids you have now or the kids from the old show?
I have daughters, and there's something special about girls, and there's just having daughters is nothing like it. I grew up in all, now my sisters, of course, came. There were 7 boys and 2 girls in my real family, and so I grew up around boys and farts and skidding knees and playing guns and all that boy stuff that never really left me. So you have Mike Baxter, and I got to play tools, construction, and blowing up stuff on Home Improvement, and now Mike Baxter. I get to do ATVs, snowmobiles, knives, guns, camouflage, survival gear. This is a guy. I love all this stuff. I mean, there's both sides of my life. The only thing I haven't done yet is a show about cars.
Well, I'll tell you what. I like Last Man Standing, and before you go here, you've got to give me a. Hey, Tim, you can call anytime just to talk cars if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God, I'm in. You're in, buddy. You got me all. That 64.5 Mustang, I don't know how you got it set up because I said I'm on radio, so I can't see, but I can't see that much anyway. But I just saw one last night. My wife and I went to dinner. There's a 64.5. A guy had it set up, dropped a little spoiler on the back. I'm not sure I would have done that, but everything else on it. It was the coupe. It wasn't the fastback. It was gorgeous.
Oh, this is a convertible we're giving away, and it's back to its original condition.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm not much for original.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know. You jack them up with all these motors in them.
Oh, you bet.
Well, just consider it a clean slate. You can do with it whatever you want.
Exactly.
All right, man.
All right, Tim. Thanks for calling in. Last man standing tonight, ABC.
Another fine product from Uranus.
That concludes the Lamont and Tonelli podcast. To hear more and everything Lamont and Tonelli, check out the website at lntworld.com.